So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff going up top for Kupp. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now it's Gurley. They find some open field here. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big run there by Gurley. 59 yards for him on the ground.
First down, Rams.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. Now Goff. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Jim. Yes.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 5th. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Derrick Henry. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Tight dog. Slam. Check three. Hit it.
Now it's Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. 3 down. 3 down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
Go.
Switch.
Ready?
They'll try the right side with Henry. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check. Crunch.
They'll run with Henry, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's third and 2. Back to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the curve.
61, matchbox, light, snap.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yeah, 60 outlaw.
59. Here we go.
5.
On third down, Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Yep.
59's Mike. Check, 59. You gonna see it.
On second down, it's Lewis. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. He'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on! But no dice that time.
He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's third down. Goff now looks to throw. And got a man. It's Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the red zone now, Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Henry running right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now back to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. John Johnson with the INT. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
A run with Gurley there on first down. Going to get about 4 yards. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing on second down, Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second and 11. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. He'll take it at the 42. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Hey, echo. Five.
Back to throw here. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Watch the safety creep. 58, come on, go.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Again, it's Henry. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. Now Lewis here on first down. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Second and 1. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's their quarterback there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go, baby. First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet, they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he slings one that's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing on third. Gone. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
First down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
20.
20.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They really struggled in the first half, but they've made some adjustments looking better in the second half. But sometimes do we overanalyze? Is it always adjustments, or sometimes is it guys just sticking better to the game plan?
I think the latter, and I love how you brought that up because we always want to credit, oh, they adjusted here and they made this change there. Sometimes it's just executing what they worked on in practice all week much better. In this case, I think it's a combination. They found a different part of their playbook, and it's working really well for them.
Working extremely well at this point. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This is Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position.
Let's go.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Back now in Nashville. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter.
180.
Gurley again here on first down. And he's got some space here. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now on second and 13. Goff. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are back within a single score. Goff now to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check your hot read. Deuce. 5.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Hey, Delta.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Goff now looking to throw. He gives it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Titans' 47-yard line.
Hey, 120.
54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late. But now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a give right side. Henry. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening.